I'm Gavneet Kaur Pruthi, practicing clinical and child psychologist in New Delhi. Today, I'm going to talk about the children disorders, the major childhood disorders which we find in children, for which the treatment by clinical psychologists and sometimes the medications are very necessary by the psychiatrist, or sometimes both the treatments are very necessary. So let us just begin without wasting some time, and I'm going to start with some case studies. Child X, 6 year old, had changed three schools in a year. The reason is that he could not sit in the class at one place for a very long time, and teaching became very extremely difficult with him. Next is that he needed the pharmacological intervention. He's studying in the same school for the past many years, and his teachers are not able to deal with his inattention and not being able to sit at one place and being able to attend to all the uh, classes which the teachers are giving. Next is the child Y, studying in class 9 student, did not have any friends. Despite having normal intelligence, the child is studying in a reputed Delhi school and getting best of the tutors at home. She cannot even read simple class level English book. Matlab, she cannot even read the class ninth book. The result is the school failure, conditional promotions, and very low self esteem. With another child, the intervention has just started and she had gained confidence but needs to continue with the intervention to reduce the stress level of her and her parents. It has been found that 3 to 7% of the school going population is suffering because of these problems, which often go unnoticed and unidentified. And the causes, the simple and the basic causes of these childhood disorders or the problems are learning disability. Now, what is learning disability? Children with learning disabilities are those who have normal or average intelligence or above average intelligence. That means intelligence में कोई problem नहीं होती, but they have difficulties in reading, writing, spelling, arithmetic, language skills, despite the academic exposure and healthy home environment. That is, the child is not able to read as per her class level. Read, write, spelling, arithmetic, comprehension, memory, language skills. In spite of having the good intelligence level, the child is very poor in all these areas and need treatment. Second is children with borderline intellectual functioning. Children those whose IQ level is below 90 fall in this category, borderline intelligence. They are capable of competing in school in most of the areas except in strictly academic areas in which the performance is below average. थर्ड इज़ मेंटल रिटार्डेशन, जो कि मेंटल रिटार्डेशन हमें बाय बर्थ से पाया जाता है. Child with this has IQ less than 70 fall in this category. These children need very special school setup because they cannot study in the normal school or the normal curriculum of the school, and they are given the basic functional education. The studies are made very simpler according to their mental age, not according to their actual age, and has to be trained in some vocational training. The fourth is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, which is characterized by having problems in attention skills that are developmentally inappropriate. Impulsivity दिखाई देती है इन बच्चों में. In some cases there is lot of hyperactivity. ऐसा लगता है जैसे कि बच्चों में मोटर लगी हुई है, वो एक जगह बैठ नहीं सकते हैं, बार बार इधर उधर जाते रहते हैं. खाने के समय भी like taking food, while taking food we need to sit, while doing studies we need to sit, but during that time also they go here and there and they are not able to sit. एक जगह जब वो बैठते हैं तो वो हिलते डुलते रहते हैं और चीज़ों को छेड़ते रहते हैं. सो ऑल दीज सिम्टम्स कम अंडर अटेंशन डेफिशिट हाइपर एक्टिविटी डिसऑर्डर, विच ऑल्सो नीड्स लॉट ऑफ असेसमेंट एंड ट्रीटमेंट्स बाय multidisciplinary teams, that is clinical psychologists, special educators and psychiatrists. It can have, now this attention deficit hyperactivity disorder can have very serious consequences, including the school failure and the dropout, depression, conduct disorders, that is they are very antisocial, they do not listen to parents, to the community, to the elders, and they engage in some antisocial behaviors in the society, like for example, some of the risky behaviors they can engage into, and they can also have failed relationship in the long term. So these are all the common childhood disorders for which, due to children fail and in school setup or in their everyday life, for which they need very special assessment and treatment from clinical psychologists and multidisciplinary team. That is my multidisciplinary team, I mean that they need treatment from clinical psychologists, from special educators, from psychiatrists if any kind of medications is necessary for them. And if anybody, any children of these parents who are suffering this, they should definitely consult the professional clinical psychologists and special educators and psychiatrists, so that these problems can be handled appropriately, and their academic areas, their relationship areas, their emotional areas can be handled properly, and they can improve. Thank you so much.